In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on October 26, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 games after fully watching this video. One thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. LSU versus Texas Agricultural and Mechanical. The Texas Agricultural and Mechanical Aggies, currently boasting a record of 6 wins and 1 loss, are set to host the LSU Tigers, who share the same record, on Saturday evening. In their last 4 encounters, both teams have demonstrated their competitive spirit, with the series evenly split at 2 wins for each side. Notably, only one of these games has been decided by a narrow margin, underscoring the intense rivalry and closely matched abilities of both teams. Despite their impressive overall record, the Texas Agricultural and Mechanical Aggies have struggled against the spread, failing to cover the spread in 8 out of their last 10 contests. Additionally, they hold a record of 2 wins and 5 losses against the spread in their past 7 games when favored at home. Nevertheless, I find it challenging to place my trust in LSU given the current circumstances. Both Texas Agricultural and Mechanical and LSU have bounced back remarkably after early season setbacks. However, I have more faith in the Aggies' defense. Furthermore, quarterback Connor Weigman appears to be hitting his stride, finally delivering performances that align with preseason expectations. Kyle Field, known for its electrifying atmosphere, often plays a pivotal role in giving Texas Agricultural and Mechanical an edge. Given all these factors, I would require more points to consider siding with LSU. Therefore, so the Texas Agricultural and Mechanical Aggies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. On the offensive front, Texas Agricultural and Mechanical leads the nation in red zone success, showcasing their ability to convert opportunities into touchdowns creatively. Conversely, LSU ranks within the top 10 for success on 3rd downs, and their running game has recently seen a noticeable improvement. With both quarterbacks demonstrating a willingness to air it out and connect on deep throws, fans can expect to witness some explosive plays during the game. I anticipate that both teams will find effective strategies to move the ball down the field, which leads me to predict that the total points will exceed the projected over/under line. Thus, over the projected total is our full game total pick. SMU versus Duke. The SMU Mustangs, newly integrated into the Atlantic Coast Conference, are set to face off against the Duke Blue Devils this Saturday evening at Brooks Field in Wallace Wade Stadium, located in Durham, North Carolina. The Mustangs have made an impressive debut in the Atlantic Coast Conference, boasting an overall record of 6-1 and a perfect 3-0 in conference play. On the other hand, the Blue Devils also arrived with a strong 6-1 overall record and a conference record of 2-1, fresh off a historic victory against Florida State, marking their first win against that opponent. Throughout the season, the Blue Devils have largely flown under the radar, but they did experience a setback in their last significant matchup, suffering a 24-14 defeat on the road against a ranked Georgia Tech team. However, this upcoming game will be played at home, and the Blue Devils will showcase one of the top defenses in the nation against the Mustangs. While SMU is known for making explosive plays down the field, the Blue Devils' defense has proven to be quite formidable, as demonstrated by their 4-turnover performance last Friday night against the Seminoles. Both teams possess solid defensive units, but Duke has excelled in minimizing the points scored by their opponents. The Blue Devils will aim to control the pace of the game and keep scoring to a minimum, thereby enhancing their chances of victory. Though slowing down the game might pose more challenges when playing on the road, the Blue Devils have successfully managed to limit their home opponents to 21 points or fewer in each of their 3 home games this season. Given that SMU is allowing an average of 11.5 points against a defense as tenacious as Duke's, it feels like an excessive figure. I anticipate that the Mustangs will keep this contest within a single possession, potentially leading to a nail-biting finish. Therefore, the Duke Blue Devils to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Recently, SMU's offense has been on a scoring spree, averaging an impressive 45.5 points per game over their last 4 contests, with the last 2 of those games played on the road. This offensive capability is so potent that the Mustangs have reached the remarkable feat of scoring 49 points on 2 occasions this season. season, drawing little surprise from observers. However, it's essential to consider that Duke's defense has been exceptionally strong this season, successfully holding their opponents to no more than 24 points in any game thus far. While it is unlikely that SMU will maintain their recent average of over 45 points per game, Duke seems poised to potentially allow their first 30-point game of the season. Additionally, SMU's defense has shown vulnerability at times, notably allowing 42 points to TCU. Based on these factors, I believe that the total score will exceed the projected total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas versus Kansas State. The Kansas Jayhawks, currently holding a record of 2-5 and positioned 10th in the Big 12, are set to make the short journey to Manhattan, Kansas. This Saturday afternoon, they will face off against the number 17 Kansas State Wildcats, who have an impressive record of 5-1 and currently sit atop the Big 12 standings. The game will take place at Bill Snyder Family Stadium, a venue known for its vibrant atmosphere. The Jayhawks are eager to build on their recent success, having secured a convincing 42-14 victory against the Houston Cougars, who also hold a 2-5 record and are positioned 10th in the Big 12. Meanwhile, the Wildcats are riding high after their recent win against the West Virginia Mountaineers and are looking to extend their winning streak to 4 games when they host their in-state rivals, Kansas. It's worth noting that in their previous encounter last season, the Jayhawks emerged victorious with a narrow 31-27 win at home. Historically, Kansas State has dominated this rivalry, having won the last 15 matchups against Kansas. This season, they boast a more talented roster, featuring one of the top running backs in the nation, and the added advantage of playing on their home turf. The Kansas program appeared to be making strides in the right direction, especially considering their remarkable turnaround last season when they achieved 9 victories after enduring a decade where they never won more than 3 games in a single season between 2010 and 2021. Unfortunately, that momentum seems to have dissipated as the Jayhawks currently find themselves at 2-5, with only 1 win coming against an football championship subdivision opponent. Jalon Daniels, who was expected to be a standout quarterback this season, has struggled since suffering a back injury last year. His performance has noticeably declined, especially in terms of mobility, and he has already thrown 8 interceptions this season. Given that the Kansas State defense is averaging 1 interception per game, it's likely that they will capitalize on Daniels' struggles and manage to secure at least 1 pick in this upcoming matchup. Furthermore, the pressure from defensive end Brendan Mott, who has racked up 7 sacks this season, will force Daniels into making hasty decisions. On the other side of the ball, Kansas's defense has struggled, currently ranking 73rd in the nation against the run. They will face a significant challenge as they go up against DJ Giddens, who is the 9th leading rusher in the country. Although Giddens had a relatively subdued performance in last week's game against West Virginia, he is expected to rebound strongly, likely surpassing 100 rushing yards in this contest. In terms of betting trends, Kansas has struggled against the spread in their previous 2 outings at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. This includes a disappointing 47-27 loss during their last visit to Kansas State in the 2022-2023 season. Moreover, the Jayhawks have failed to cover the spread in 4 of their last 5 encounters against the Wildcats. On the road this season, Kansas has encountered significant difficulties, losing all 3 of their away games both straight up and against the spread. Their overall performance has also been underwhelming, as they have failed to cover the spread in 6 of their last 7 games. Conversely, the Wildcats have been impressive at home, managing to cover the spread in 9 of their last 10 games played in front of their home crowd dating back to last season. They have also performed well in 2024, winning 2 out of 3 games against the spread at Bill Snyder Family Stadium, including a dominating 42-20 victory over the Oklahoma State Cowboys at the end of September. Kansas State's offense has flourished at home this season, scoring over 40 points in 2 of their games and consistently reaching at least 30 points in all 3 home contests. Meanwhile, the Kansas defense has proven vulnerable when playing away from their home stadium, allowing 32 or more points in their last 2 matchups. Given the current statistics and trends, there is strong evidence supporting the notion that Kansas State is likely to secure a comfortable victory at home on Saturday. Therefore, the Kansas State Wildcats to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In their last 2 encounters at Bill Snyder Family Stadium, the point total total has gone over, with a staggering 74 points scored in their most recent meeting at this venue. The Wildcats have consistently exceeded the 30-point mark in 5 consecutive games, and they have scored over 47 points against the Jayhawks twice since the 2019 season. The Kansas defense has struggled significantly this year, especially on the road, allowing 32 points or more in their previous 2 games. The Jayhawks have also gone over the point total in 4 consecutive games and in 2 of their 3 away games this season. Meanwhile, Kansas State's offense has thrived at home, scoring no fewer than 30 points in each of their 3 home games and surpassing 40 points in 2 of those games. Both teams have shown a tendency to score, and in this rivalry matchup, we can expect offensive coordinators to take some additional risks in their game plans to create explosive plays. These strategic gambles can result in big gains for the offense, but they can also lead to costly turnovers, which can quickly shift momentum. With both quarterbacks, Daniels and Johnson, having already thrown a combined total of 13 interceptions this season, the likelihood of mistakes that could give the opposing team advantageous field position is high. Both players are also mobile quarterbacks who can extend drives with their legs, reducing the chances of punts. Historically, the winning team in this rivalry has consistently scored 30 or more points for the past 5 years, and it seems likely that we will witness another high-scoring shootout in this contest. Kansas State has gone over the point total in their last 3 games, while Kansas has hit the over in each of their last 4 games, suggesting that we can expect more of the same in this matchup. Both teams rank among the top half of their peers in terms of average yards gained per game, indicating that they possess the offensive capabilities to consistently move the ball downfield and score quickly in bunches. Most indicators suggest that Saturday's game in Kansas is poised to be a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.